Howdy everybody, Michael Mass here. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Disney Diner Review, your one-stop shop for everything food and foodie at Walt Disney World. We're back at Epcot. We're back at Food and Wine, and we're gonna take a right. We're gonna take a right. As you come into Epcot, come to the World Showcase. Before you go into World Showcase, take a right. You'll pass the next seats, and we're gonna be over here checking out the Cheese Studio, checking out the chocolate, and checking out the Wine and Dine today. So if this is your first time here on the channel, first time tuning in, go ahead, boom, hit that subscribe button. Let's go eat. Let's go. So I've decided to treat this just a little bit different than I normally do with just picking a food at each one of them. I'm actually gonna make a meal out of this one. We're gonna go with the appetizer, which is kind of a charcuterie board over at the Wine and Cheese. Then we're gonna go get a meal type portion type thing at the Wine and Dine, and then we're gonna get dessert down at the chocolate. So we're gonna start off here at the Cheese Studio. You have the braised beef stroganoff, you have the cheese trio, which is gonna act kind of like as my appetizer here, and the maple bourbon Boursin cheesecake, which I'm really interested in. But we're gonna go with the cheese trio to start off the day. Down the tray to come over and eat. I kind of remember this from last year, so I'm gonna have the salmon bite first because I wasn't fond of it. I don't know if this whole thing has been reworked, but I do remember the salmon. And surprisingly, I might be equally indifferent about that whole dish. Like, the salmon was actually pretty good. If it was colder, it would have been better. But with the cream cheese mix, it actually worked out for me. And like I said, not really a fan of salmon in general, so that is a good thing. The macaroon was good. It was sweet, and the puff, the Boursin puff garlic thing. It's an interesting mixture of flavors. I don't think I would get that again, but I said that last year, and I think I just bought it again. So I don't say stay away from it. It's definitely something to try, but I don't say that's a must get either. So it's somewhere in that in between. Maybe I should have had them in a different order too, because if I had them in a different order, like sweet, savory, sweet, it might have been just a little bit better. Who knows? Now we're gonna go get dinner right here. We're gonna go to the Wine and Dine and grab the main entree portion. So here are the dishes at the Wine and Dine. They have the seared scallops, which smell delicious, but it's been recommended to go get the butternut squash ravioli. They also have a wine and cheese tray there, but since we've already had our appetizer, we're gonna go ahead and get that butternut squash ravioli. And here is the ravioli, butternut squash ravioli to be exact. Let's see if we can get a bite here. Think of the ravioli over here at the Wine and Dine. It was tasty. I kind of have to throw out what I think of ravioli in general, because I usually have those strong, like, Italian flavors in my mind and in my palate when I'm thinking of ravioli, and this definitely was butternut squash. I don't know if it's definitely not a strongly recommended. Once again, it's not a strongly recommended thing, but not a stay away and avoid. If you like butternut squash, it's gonna be good. If you like ravioli, it should be good, as long as you can throw those Italian taste buds away for the ravioli this time, because this is not your traditional Italian ravioli. This definitely It's definitely a little bit different. I recommend it, but I don't say you need to go get it. I don't think you have to. It's not a must eat here. So let's go get dessert down at the Chocolate Studio. When it comes to the Chocolate Studio, there's only 2 things that you can order that are going to be edible, and that's a sweet dark chocolate raspberry torte and the liquid nitro chocolate almond truffle. The debates here. Which one do I want? So, what do you think I got? What would you have got? Answer me that question. Would you have got the torte, or would you have got the nitro? I ended up with the nitro this time. Like I said, I've had both in the past, and both are recommended. I would say that both of them are good. I've heard people have issue with the nitro in the past, which I've now taken a photo of several times over. So it's not as rock hard frozen as it normally is. So now it's just ice cream. But it's still good. It's still good. That caramel. I definitely recommend it. Let me finish this up, and then I'll talk about everything that we've consumed today, and tell you if it's a must, if it's just recommended, or if you should just stay away from it. Okay? Well, that was just about everything over here. Did you see anything that you would have liked to try and that I tried? Anything? Anything? Was the ravioli, the cheese tray, the nitro, any of that stuff? Or is there something else on those menus that you would have tried that you would have been like, Michael, why didn't you get the scallops? Why didn't you get the scallops? Why didn't you get that cheesecake? That looked really good, and I'm wishing that the chocolate place had offered an actual entree so I could have got dessert with that cheesecake. I might have to come back another day and try that out, definitely. So, anything? Is there anything you would have liked? Any of them? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments if you would have tried any of these things, or if you would have just skipped these booths and went on into the festival area. Is that what you would have done? Would you have went elsewhere to eat instead of spending your money on anything that I have had today? Just let me know down in the comments. Let's make sure there's still light on my face. How about that? But I will say this, nothing comes strongly recommended today. The cheese tray was just average. It wasn't strongly recommended. If you like it, go after it. If you don't, I would stay away. Same thing with the ravioli. It was good, but it didn't blow my mind, and it's not like a must on the list of things to get when you're here at Food and Wine this year. And last but not least, the nitro, it's a novelty. It's really more of a novelty. It's just chocolate ice cream with caramel sauce and almonds. That's really what it is. It's more of a novelty. I liked it, but it wasn't like blow my mind great and I must have it again. Whew, I think that's about it. Like I said, nothing blew my mind today. Nothing is a must eat, but nothing was a stay away. So take it for what it is. Let me know down in the comments. Like I said, if you want any of those dishes, let me know. And if you would have tried something else today, let me know, because I'm thinking I should have had those scallops and that cheesecake. And then there was nothing at Chocolate Factory for me to have, because I would have had 2 desserts. But I guess that wouldn't be that bad, would it? I'm gonna wrap it all up now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Disney Dine Review. I hope you have enjoyed tuning in to the Michael Mass channel, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you're subscribed and you want to know when everything comes out, when it hits, when you want to be the first to watch it, go ahead, hit that notification bell. Hit the notification bell so you'll know right when everything comes out. I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you have had a great night, a great day, a great week. Heck, there's no exit there. I'm gonna get out of here. Until next time, guys, thank you for your time. Here's to life.